What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys 20 tips and tricks you can use for Star Wars Battlefront 2 that'll serve you well for newer players, mainly for newer players, but some for intermediate players that just might not know about any of this stuff. So, with all that said, I'll keep the intro short and let's get straight to the video. Tip number 1, playing the objective. Playing the objective is very important in Star Wars Battlefront 2 for many reasons. 1, it gives you battle points really easily if you play it properly. And 2, because it's the point of the game. Come on, common sense, just do the mission. Whether it's holding it or attacking it, it gives you battle points regardless. So, play it, and it'll help you get heroes faster, level up the heroes, etc, etc. Tip number 2, completing milestones and challenges. All you have to do is go to the collection page, or career page, You go to career, you go to heroes, and then you find a list of things that you can do for each hero and what you got to do for it. It tells you exactly what. And then you just do that to earn credits, exclusive skins and emotes, such as Farm Boy Luke and Princess Leia, the Kenobi emote, and many more. And obviously a bunch of credits on the way. So again, that's in your career and heroes section. Just find it there. Tip number 3, officer class gets more battle points faster because first of all, they have a sentry that gains points for them by dealing damage to enemies, along with their pistol that does twice as much damage as pretty much any ordinary weapon if used properly. Their flashbang grenade, if it's improved, does a lot of damage, can one-hit kill 3 out of 4 quarters of health of an enemy, infantry. Yeah, pretty much that. And yeah, with their middle ability, they can boost teammates so they don't have a cooldown, and it makes it gives them XP for it, like battle points. So fast gaining, recommend using it. Tip number 4, getting kills on or inside an objective area gives bonus BP, battle points, which essentially means if you're inside an objective area, as you can see right now, it gives you objective kill points. That's bonus. Easier ways to get heroes. Go inside your objective, maintain it, defend it, do whatever you need to do. Get easy battle points like that. The more you do it, the more you go. If you kill someone like when you're not in it, and you kill someone in the objective, you get less points, but you do still get some. So keep that in mind. Tip number 5, buffing off spawn. Just a heads up, this only works in large scale game modes because as you see here, I got 90 battle points because I only buffed 2 people, 2 of my teammates. But still, if you do this in like Blast or something, or any mode that has like 50 people spawning on you at once, like your whole team, that'll give you an in between 450 to 500 BP at once for doing absolutely nothing. Other than that, just keep using this ability as many times as you can, around at least 2 people or more, and you will get a guaranteed 100 battle points or higher. So, yeah, other than that, I hate it. I only got 90 points. I'm a little salty. Tip number 6. So, as you guys can see, I'm hard holding a door, like a pathway, so the enemies can't get in. Easy win, easy points, right in the hallway. Throw the lightsaber in, got him. But if you think about it, yeah, it works really well, but back to the real tip. Yeah, so for the real tip 6, you get bonus credits for getting RMVP and winning by, in other words, you get RMVP for winning or losing. Doesn't matter which one. As long as you come in first place, lose or win, you still get extra credits at the very end, like account credits, not in-game credits. So this has just been a little quick tip on how to get experience for your account. That's it. Tip number 7. Manual cooldown is faster than overheating your weapons. Especially with some of the ARs like I'm using in this clip. Waiting for it to like just go down naturally takes about 2 minutes, not even lying. That's why every roll you see me doing, first of all, it evades shots. Second of all, it's because I reload every time I do that. So I slide, reload, and then think about it. After you reload, you bounce back quicker, more bullets get pelted into them, and it's easy eliminations for better points. So if you think about it, it's kind of a win-win. Don't overheat your weapon unless it's vital. I'll go over that tip later. Tip number 8. Overheating weapons allows no cooldown if you hit the gold, which lasts roughly 5 to 10 seconds. If you overheat and hit the blue one on the kill cooldown bar, it reloads like normal, except it's just a lot quicker, but it lasts a lot longer if you hit the gold. Like, watch, I'm gonna do it right now. And you see the gold? Once you hit that, you have infinite bullets until it finally renews it. So after the gold ends, your normal bar comes. That's infinite bullets for a straight 5-10 seconds, and it's normal rounds from there on out. You can do that endlessly, as much as you want. So that's just a quick tip that'll last you good. Tip number 9. Bonus damage can be done when hitting the backs of vehicles. For example, ATSTs or ATs. As in this clip, you saw I pulted the back of a vehicle, and I'm hitting it right now. You see the damage? It's pretty doo-doo. But when I hit the back, it goes so rapidly. Good to know. You're welcome. Tip number 10. Bonus damage can be done when you hit an enemy's back. Like in this clip, you see this Grievous. He's kind of confused right now. I don't know what he was doing here. But as you see, I'm getting around to him, trying to get his backside. But when he runs away, I don't know why he's evading my fight. He leaves himself susceptible to 3 hits. Usually it takes 5. That's some facts. Tip number 11. Yoda can dash through lightsaber blocks, effective for block holders. So this is like the use for people that like spam blocking hold, like this General Grievous right here, right? So he's trying to get around me, but thanks to my dash ability, I can go right through him twice, and then he lets his guard down with the Kenobi and me distracting him and going off for the finishing blow. Remember, key, this is effective for block spammers. If they just spam block, use Yoda or Luke, get right by him. Tip number 12. Kylo Ren's freeze ability cancels when attacking an enemy. As you see, these guys are frozen. If you just freeze them and leave them alone, they'll stay frozen for a longer duration. But unlike this other clip, where I'm instigating a team, I freeze the guy that's zooming in on right now, and as soon as I hit him, he unfreezes. So that's what it does. So just be aware of it. You can use it strategically in any way you want to gain the upper hand. Tip number 13. Luke can do a super fast ability move. Watch, I'll show you. You can learn to do this by simply using your dash ability, then striking immediately after. It's super effective. Look at what I do to this enemy. Slice, slice. I do a dash right up there. Slice, slice. It's an instant 2-hit kill. For lower level infantry, it's a 1-hit kill just from the dash. But this is a very effective method and keeps your mobility moving. Tip number 14. Yoda's presence ability can break out of stuns or freezes. So in this case, I was over here just trying to play the objective, and I didn't know old Palps was sneaking up behind me thinking he can get an easy elimination by looking at my health right now, right? So he stuns me already, so I pop the presence, and that allows me to jump right over without being infected by his lightning. So then my whole team just goes around him, finishes him off, and then we take over the sector, and then we went on to win this game. Tip number 15. As Yoda or usually any other hero, soldier, therefore everything else, you must buff before you go into battle. Please, buff before you go into a fight, so you are not susceptible to just getting beamed off spawn. Go in there with that little extra health that'll kickstart your moves. So like if you see me in this clip, I lost just under the health I buffed. So now, I'm coming out with full health, and I'll just regenerate all the way back up. You gotta play it smarter. It's common sense at this point. Buff, get any extra health you can before going into a large-scale fight, or even 2 people at most. Tip number 16. Use the high ground to your advantage. Using the high ground to your advantage will help you in so many situations. Like as you see in the clip, I'm just camping up here in leaves where I can't, that no one can see me. I can just pop off shots right at them without them knowing. Then, if you know how to use an aerial really well, like I'm doing, even though I don't do it well at all, I'm really bad with it, and you use the middle ability, the rocket melts heroes. That's another bonus tip inside of this tip. Aerials can melt heroes with that rocket, bro. Keeping the high ground with your jetpack, just spraying that thing all the time, you're gonna be the most annoying player in the world. Tip number 17. Ion grenades are the best when encountering turrets or vehicles, or ion weapons in general. As you see, I see whatever this is called. It takes one shot just to brutalize it and murder it. And then I have 2 other clips. I'm gonna play one right now, and this one is on another planet where I'm just fighting with a minigun. I see this lock turret on me, so I'm like, oh, okay, how about one shot it right now? Boom, dead. So That's tip number 17. Ion weapons, missiles, grenades, whatever, are good for destroying vehicles at really rapid speeds. It only takes 1 to 2 bullets max. For a big vehicle, maybe 3 to 4. Tip number 18. Emperor Palpatine has two-handed lightning. I see so many new players only using Palps with one hand, and that only allows one piece of damage. See, I'm using one hand, then here's the other version of the other hand. One controls his block, one controls his attack. Doing both drains so much more stamina. As you see from the bar, it's going slow right now, but when you use both, it does double the damage and it goes twice as fast. So just a little fact to note about Palps. Way more damage and it's easier to kill. Tip number 19. Clone jet troopers melt heroes of any kind or troopers in general. Like you see how I'm just tearing Han Solo a new one, and then all these troops, like for some reason these guys' guns are insane along with their missile. It's just, that's all I gotta say. This tip is amazing. Jet troopers, I'd really consider using a whole lot. Tip number 20. The Barrage Star card is very underrated in this game. I don't know why. It's incredibly good. It shoots 3 pellets of rockets, and it does explosive damage, like massive amounts of damage. So I would recommend using it in every single loadout for your heavy. It doesn't matter what it is. Just run it, and you won't regret it. It's an easy way to gain battle points in small areas. You can take out more than 20 enemies at a time. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel with post notifications on to get more news for when I upload content.